Black female, dark-skinned police officer. I'm hearing they're back at it again. I'm hearing they just being hard-headed. But the joys of what it is when Amazon, I'm telling you, it's hard head makes soft ass, but the conclusion of that situation is some people don't tend to learn the lesson until people got to get pulled over and ask certain questions. Because I'm like, why would Amazon give my order to someone personally delivering it? And I was like, well, consider the route that the person took. I was like, well, we can go one or two ways. Cyanide, I just got to pay attention to how he delivered it. And something is telling me he's going to try to make it very, very quick. Also, it's allowing me to know Crazy is one of the people's names that I've been mentioning for over the last few weeks. And with me mentioning this person's corrupt church, a church member, the person who's supposed to be looking out for him at this time is a black, female, dark-skinned police officer. I'm hearing it's supposed to be some sort of counterattack where it's supposed to make it seem like, oh, it's not like that. I was, making sure that he delivered it safely and that he was here. But the black female police officer is friends of, I'm hearing Yvette and the black lady that work up here at property management. That's her folks, which is also part of Garrett's folks from Taylor, Florida, and his old police friends. So they still trying to use religion in this aspect of why they doing this. Code, confidently, obedience, loyalty, and disclosure, full disclosure about what it is that they're doing. Looking to falsely report some type of documentation with some children, Arabic countries. Somebody could have consulted with somebody. Mental clarity. You're in the spotlight. Someone has a messy beard. This is like somebody that keeps getting in somebody's lane. Somebody could be a life path. I said life. Life path 3. Now, I can usually, figure out the dates. But if I do the dates, it's already bad enough. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how she know most of this. And, well, if I put this life path 3, I can go ahead and summon down to some of these people's date of birth and the years that they were born. Which will be like, what? Well, we still want to keep doing it. Overstimulated by people's energy. I know. That's why it's like I need to move from this fucking place, bro. These are people that need to learn things that they love about themselves. They don't even know what they love about themselves. Somebody's car could be messed up at this time. This is like someone trying to talk about somebody else's mental health. And then here we are. Black male, old from a high school or in your old neighborhood that used to work at a tire shop or works at a tire shop. Somebody could also work in finance, trying to come up with an action plan. They also trying to figure out how to this is also someone who got ties to government as well. Government or logistics. Scorpio. A black male at a fire department. First responders. And hoping that something goes in a particular way. These are people with no type of standards. Somebody's spouse or significant other or relative could be like an elementary school teacher. That's who they had used. Cricky, yeah. Emotionally spending. Someone keeps like trying to pay attention to what somebody doing. Like somebody is just like, bitch, find you something better to do. Are you that miserable? Because they won't help me. I told you, black female front office admin. Vicky. Yeah, she's just bought something. She just bought something. Okay. How many times is he going to keep reporting back to you and Patrick? And Johnny? Come on now. These are people that need to like breathe in their own lane. Like this is like someone just don't stay to themselves. Somebody also the name Elena, Evelyn. Somebody's definitely two-faced. A double agent two-faced. Marquise, Marlena. Somebody, that hacker paid by the state in some of these affiliates. Somebody is... Child. Speak your mind and don't you hold back. Stalker be at your door at night. Weirdo alert. Somebody needed to know. They did not run a background check on these people. Somebody also, they hired an Arabic person who's actually a double agent and an informant for another country. Somebody recent person. Penn Credit Union Bank. So somebody is like, ooh, now that's treason. That's treason. Somebody worked for our, is in part of the U.S. territories, and they're if there's been talk and chatter in the political system about something going on with Spain, I'm gonna tell you it's somebody that's from Puerto Rico. I'm telling it. I'm telling you. Fuck all that. You should have. Nah, baby, we're not doing this. Somebody was trying to strategize about doing something, and I told you the conglomerate considers some of these people from Amazon, but even Bezos is trying to figure out where's the leak going on in his company. Fresno. Also, the movie industry could be strategizing something as well. Somebody doesn't know something. Somebody's trying to keep something hidden or a secret. So whoever this male hacker is, they could actually have something, like they trying to figure out, does somebody have a kid on the way? Is this cryptic? Someone's trying to, I'm seeing somebody looking up what does cryptic or stealth pregnancy mean. What could it consist of? A white male sleeping with a Hispanic male from the court. These are also same people that are stalking someone, but they sending in a female to stalk somebody. Hello from the other side. Somebody, yep, somebody definitely trying to send in informants. Somebody could have triplets. Somebody could notice someone could be cooking more at home. IVF success. Congratulations. Cartel mob. Somebody could have ties to that. Someone is hiding money, property, and land. Someone's attempting to try to play reverse psychology. A fake death. Also an elder death. Someone's going to pass away. Someone from this Arabic country that could be having ties to Egypt. Somebody's an informant for Egypt as well. To like blackmail someone. Someone's having Hadley. Shavonda. Ugh. Bitch, find you something to do for real. Someone really wants to apologize. Someone's having some type of early symptoms. Somebody could be really just like paying attention to somebody's fucking body, like hard body. Someone could be between the age of 30 and 40. Spiritually transmitted demons, not diseases, but demons can also incorporate itself into like breathing issues, hives. It could mimic other things. Someone could probably think that they have like hepatitis, syphilis, or some weird shit, but it's actually gonorrhea, chlamydia, Bacterial vaginosis, trichomonas, or some shit like that. Disocycline, what? Doxy? Doxycycline. God darn. Tongue tie. Doxycycline or amoxicillin will be the medicine for that. Something about January or February. Dominica or Barbados. Someone's have a tracker on their car. Somebody. The movie The Equalizer is important. Double life, work, career, and job. Somebody is a fucking informant, bro. Like FBI, CIA. Like somebody was undercover. Working with a corrupt church. Somebody could be doing something with cartel. Someone could be doing something in the movie industry. Someone could be in the cooking or food restaurant industry. Animals. And law system, also in banking. Oh yeah, a lot of people have to get busted before the weekend is over with. False documentations. Who's this one? That's document. Oh, a police officer in the church. So the first two up is the police and a church that's about to get taken down. They're the first ones up. Their trial will begin January or February of 2026. We are 2025, so 2026 will be their trial. Just might be a hope. Somebody could have recently went to Miami or something. Do you love me, Mary Jane? Somebody could be smoking. A Scorpio. I'm here being nosy. Someone keeps trying to say that something is impossible. But it's possible. Impossible. Brandy Whitney. For a plain country bumpkin. Somebody could be watching Disney movies. Something about the movie industry is very prevalent. Return to senders. So these are people that are really trying to watch something very deep. Hello, Cinder Seabree. Hood rich type poverty man said. These are people that just don't get it. This is also someone still trying to intercept something. Somebody, you have a niece or nephew, whether you know it or not, that's trying to intercept something within 1 or 2 weeks, or want to come in to speak to somebody. Please just, if you're anything like me, just cut off fucking everybody. The point is to talk to these people. Somebody, you could have the celebrity Carrie Hilson doing something. Somebody is over exaggerating in some sort of situation. Somebody is doing this to a point where it's like, it's making them look bad versus you. Because it's like somebody's salty. And they're self-sabotaging themselves. Because they can no longer look at something. Somebody's birthday could be December 5th. Georgia, somebody for the get caught up for fraud. Also, somebody gonna catch somebody dead in the act of like saying somebody driving around and you pass like a police department or something like that. Somebody literally gonna run into some of the people who snitching on them. Somebody gonna run right into the people who snitching on them. Also, somebody, you dealing with foster parents, some supervisors of DCF CPS that's getting caught. Somebody's going to face 40 years. Another person will face 19. Another person will face 82 years. Internal Affairs is looking into something. People are seeing something. Somebody's like, I'm beyond unbothered. Somebody stay unbothered. You got a bunch of 304s, hookers, strawberries, and streetwalkers, lot lizards and shit like that having the audacity because finally you learned how to do real estate or some shit. Also, somebody from a tire shop or a mechanic shop. Under the sea. Someone's name could be Ariel. Somebody's name could be Raphael. Finally put yourself first. These are people like, you ever had people just not validate you first? And this is also people that want you to still acknowledge, like, if you already made it to a point in your life, and like it, you'll see it happen here, because it's just like, it's them really wanting me to pay attention to them, and they really fucking irrelevant. And like I said, if I have to cut off my older two, if I gotta cut off these so-called people called aunties, uncles, and all this other bullshit, I don't give a shit about them, they kids, or their existence. And then it was like them also getting people that I used to date, talk to. I don't care. These are people that they will lie for their way to get to the top. All they do is lie. I was looking out for the betterment. People that always swear up and down that they're looking for your betterment, just pay attention to how they move, how they do certain things, and their behaviors. Due to the simple fact, because if they always trying to ask the next person for this, this, and this, and then they got to make a person who's nowhere near the situation where you're not able to either allow the person to take up for themselves, to speak for themselves, or even talk about the subject of what's going on, just know that that person is being abused, one shape, form, or fashion. Especially if people are very, very quick to always run to the automatic thing. They're delusional. They're crazy. They're, don't listen to them. They slow. They ain't understand what they talk about. Just know those be the main fucking people who are the delusional. Those are the people who are lying. And those are the people who have something to just try to gain from the situation for the person who's not in the room to defend themselves. How is someone a problem or a cause of something, or making you feel some type of way, and they're not physically anywhere near you? Make it make sense. And then the biggest part of it is, as soon as the group of people start asking questions and they get on the defense, like, girl, don't worry about that. Why you even ask about that? I mean, I already told you. They get just like that. Just know they are the source of the situation. Because the biggest part of it is, if I was any of the people in this situation that have to be in the room and ask the people, I would be like, well, shit, if it's not such a big problem and y'all related and stuff like that, call them on the phone right now and watch a motherfucker lock up. I ain't got time to hear what they talking about, because all they gonna do, you don't know what they gonna do if they're just as crazy as you say it is, and all you're gonna probably sit there and do when a person always claiming that, and then you try to make it, and you make them go ahead and have to call the person who they swear is always started something or is a problem, and you have them call, or shit, if you a person and you got access to reach them, I don't care if you can't even get to their cell phone, call them via social media and watch the main people or the source of the people talking shit about it, and be like, and go ahead, and I'll pull it real quick. Oh, really? Let me find do they got a Twitter? Do they got, shit, I know they got this feature where now we can video call. I'll go as far as, what is it, Google Meets. Call their ass up and be like, so you said that they said what? And they say they did what? Hey, Rita, I'm on the phone. They said they needed to talk to you. And watch how everybody in the fucking room switch it up. I guarantee you, y'all need to start doing that. When people start talking about people who are not amongst the room, call the person who's not in the room and watch everybody's tone and what they talking about, how they moving. Watch that tone switch up real quick. Now it ain't no more lie. Now they sitting there, they're going to be feeling like R. Kelly did. I'm fighting for my life, man. No, you wasn't fighting for your life when you was talking all that shit about a person whose presence is not in the room. Somebody's definitely trying to abuse the fact, talking about somebody has a high sex drive. They don't ever get tested. They don't use protection and all this other nonsense. Usually the people that always got to say this about someone, that's the people who's usually doing that. A black female that traveled to Louisiana, someone could have just tried to cover that as talking about they was going to Mardi Gras or the Essence Festival. That was not the case. Don't go back, no kids, then leave detached. Somebody could be trying to cock block an American black woman, dark skin, doing voodoo or spiritual work. So you got people trying to keep other people from coming towards you to tell you something or give you information. This is also someone always trying to get other people to give them your information or report it back to them. Somebody, you need to stop their ass from that, because you do not want to find yourself in the middle of a court case, guilty by association, by simply report, well, they ordered this, or they bought this, or they eating this, or they doing that. You gonna get yourself locked up. This person like to sleep around. This black female, these things. That's why I don't deal with none of them motherfuckers. I keep a distance. You pull the power move unsuspected. Yeah, somebody, you're going to get a chance to start over in your life. Somebody is upset about this. A female and masculine energy. So someone keep trying to cloak themselves as somebody else. Trying to figure out, for somebody, you had somebody, a cousin, a relative, somebody, even your fucking mama could have fucked on somebody you used to work with, went to school with, or something like that. Female using a company and work computer to commit some crimes. Someone could be Jamaican. Siblings trying to come up with a strategy or a plan. Someone's trying to figure out how they can get out of this lawsuit, because somebody could have got notified earlier today about, I'm hearing something probably got dismissed or something. Somebody, you got a bunch of fucking females. Hispanic female that's light-skinned, paid via crypto and cash to do something about a video. Somebody could be a Leo. A Leo could have paid somebody this. Old jailmate or prison mates. Somebody could have found somebody's old jailmates or something like that, or prison mates, and paid them to say something or tell somebody something, and they knew it was a lie. Somebody could have even, like, say if you were a daughter or it don't matter what type side you are in this situation. Someone paid somebody that they felt that a person would trust or take the word or whatever, or they knew would live near a city or a state or somewhere where somebody is, and say, hey, say you fucked on this person for me. Somebody literally just paid somebody to do that, or to lie to say about somebody's location. Whew, I love when my tea hot. Someone, you're in luck, cured herpes, HPV. Somebody, you are going to be, your test is negative. Somebody could be nervous about STD testing or something. Your shit's going to come out negative. A male in your neighborhood is watching, stalking, and reporting. A biracial couple, they're getting paid by a lawyer or judicial people, and they also could do tarot and reading and spiritual work. Also, you got these people from your neighborhood too. Set the alarm clock right down the night before, so somebody write down something for the night before, baby. You are and were being targeted. So somebody, know how it is, how it goes. I do my best to explain for you to pay attention to your environment and your surroundings, what it would look like, whether they send in people to be pretend lovers, whether they send in people to give you opportunities. You can go from homelessness, now you get your first place back after all these years. I break down as well as when it comes to hospitals, lawyers, clinics too, groups of associates whenever they try to send you out via referrals, maintenance, pest control, what else? Shit, even your food, your eating supplies, where how they stalk you and things like that. Somebody, your Instagram, I don't know, I don't have an Instagram, I lost access to that. Somebody don't respect your boundaries. So somebody, you could have had like some females hijack your Instagram or something like that. So someone could be thinking that they speaking to you via Instagram and they're not. I don't know if y'all have been reaching out via that Instagram. I don't know who you're talking to. You're not talking to me. Because I only have this and the 2 TikToks. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So if you've been on Instagram, Facebook, what's that other shit? WhatsApp, you are not talking to me. I just need you to know that. So if you did send a message and you thought I read it, I did not. So somebody like, shit. Somebody probably sent a shitty ass fucking message and they was like, they read this shit, I'm done for it. Good luck for whoever. Somebody doesn't have it. Somebody could be a twin. Healthy way to regulate your emotions. Don't trust them. Somebody's weird, man. I didn't like that vibe. And I'm not going to speak on it because the weird motherfucker is sitting on this shit right now. You're weird. Return. Something that they were supposed to do last month or this month. Also, someone could have been trying to have a miscarriage or cause a miscarriage or some weird shit. Somebody, you're about to be a self-taught entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Somebody also could be trying to watch and see if somebody had a miscarriage. Real life demigod, ancient, verified, and people are shocked. An Asian female who try to hack your systems or your camera phones or clone the phone. Show no mercy, respectfully. Somebody, you could probably have a bitter baby mom or bitter baby daddy or some shit. A white female daycare or home daycare. Someone will find out how energy is used to help some celebrities rank up or what they did to do this. Like as I explained earlier about the Berkshire companies. It's about 3 top companies in stock markets and Dows that I don't even feel like the FBI or CIA even dig this fucking deep with half the shit that I be talking about. Clearly. But however, that just comes to show how fucking deep corruption can go though. Cartel. Somebody, you could be single and a single parent. Somebody's upset because you straight, but somebody keep calling you a freak. I'm hearing that song, what's it called? Super freak. She's super freaky. Weird. Somebody wanted to plan a break-in or a robbery. Somebody could be moving around on a scooter, motorcycle, or a compact car. Right over here, the Hawthorns. Somebody's literally trying to figure out the logistics of this transportation. This is the same one. I think today's Amazon driver is Christopher. A biracial woman. So someone, she could be white and Asian. Let's see. What else? Mexican and Asian. Or black and Asian. So someone could be mixed. They could work in a pharmacy. They could do something with labs and blood. Someone got like a side hustle job. Someone eating a little bit more healthier and drinking some water will be useful in this situation. I know in mine it will. Like a motherfucker. Ugh. Ugh. I was like, oh, definitely got to. Boobs are getting a little too bad there. TMI, money business. Bury themselves in work. Somebody, a workaholic. So someone, you could probably be working a lot. Yeah, someone's Asian and black. Someone's name could be Anthony. Somebody could be 53 years old. Something about 4 kids. Charlotte, North Carolina. Something that happened on January 28th, or someone's birthday could be January 28th, or January 28th, 1971 in particularly. Someone could be an Aquarius too. Somebody's name could be Tarsha. Somebody could have got divorced around 2005 or 2015. Somebody's name could be Charlene. Definitely remember me. Vito, you got it. You got it. Oh yeah. Somebody look, move fucking forward. Shit happens, life happens. Some people will, like I said, I use myself as an example. Like I said, that last situation taught me a lot. You take it, you suck it up, and you move forward. You know what I'm saying? If people don't appreciate you when they have you, just accept it for what it is. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? If a person really cared and they will support you, they're going to come back and speak to you. They're not going to try to play mind games. They're not going to try to have you second guessing yourself. None of that. Any person that got to try to make you second guess yourself, make you feel like you got to be on weight or on hold from somebody, cut their ass clean the fuck off. Them or anything involved tied to them. Don't even give like, where I was joking around like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you don't owe that person loyalty, and you really don't. So if their friends or relatives want to talk to you, you have all the right to do so. Long as you know what your standards are, that's what matters. Don't ever lower your standards for somebody to make them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They don't like how you talk, how you dress, how you focusing on your goal. Anyone that feels that they have to take you off your goal, off your focus, let them go, family included. If they're not willing to support you, cut their ass off. Finish your goals, go do what it is that you got to do. And then it's like, what's that song? It ain't even Christmas and it's not your birthday. You calling me with a wish list like your birthday came early. I'm hearing somebody like you can be barely just getting on or coming into some money or something like that. And here come people all of a sudden want to get you. Oh, we family. You remember I love you. I want to make it right. No, the fuck they don't. Sometimes you get people that sit there and watch until that particular moment and wait for you to come up where they can see you looking happier. They see you looking healthier. They see your business thriving. They see that you're doing better. And guess what they're doing? Oh, I miss you. I didn't mean to do what it is that I did. Motherfucker, you meant what the fuck you did. And the fact that when you on a spiritual level and you know that person fucking playing with you, cut them off. Because that's a person that's really trying to show you and tell you straight up, whether you know it or not, they don't respect your spiritual aspect. They don't respect you. They don't respect your boundaries. Because it's like, for me, now I know anybody try to play with them. Why you got to do that? Why you even fucking here? And I'm going to go on about my business instead of having to go ahead and argue with someone and go back and forth and do those type of things. When you know better, you're going to do better. But however, sometimes you're going to bust your ass and you're going to bust your head a little bit before you go ahead and be like, oh, okay, I get it. I don't want to go back through those karmic cycles. I don't want to have to keep repeating people not treating me right, people not respecting me, people only using me for my body or using me for my money or using me for what I can do because it was a post that I made. Everybody's cool with you while you up and you getting that money, but when the shit starts to fade away, everybody start going away. Or when you start getting in some trouble or shit go wrong, everybody gone. So you got to pay attention to that. So it's just like, shit, even if you really want to test people, act like your money, like shit, you can still be having all the fucking money in the fucking world. But play that one fucking week. Just do it for like for somebody, just do it for like 2 to 3 days. I ain't got it. Knowing you got it. And even though they fit to hit you with the craziest, saddest fucking story, I ain't got it. Pull yourself and do some discipline. Be like, I ain't going out right now. My money low and shit like that. I'm going, shit, even if you got to play a story and be like, I'm going through it. My family fucking be over. Even though it might be a little fib. But test the theory on the motherfuckers who's around you. I guarantee you'll start seeing everybody's truth up. Oh, that motherfucker broke. You'll start hearing people talking nonsense about you. And then that's when either you're going to learn to move accordingly or you're going to find yourself stuck in the bullshit and be like, I didn't do. No, you put yourself in there. You can't say that nobody tell you how to test the theory just to see if people are genuinely there for you or they just there to use you. There's a difference. They there for you while you up, but they're there to use you for what it is that you do. You just got to figure out what it is that they're trying to do. And not ever do most people try to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Especially when people are with you and they know what's going on with you, they're going to support you regardless. Whether you're doing bad or good, happy or sad, shit. In your saddest moment or your lowest moment, the people who love you and support you the most, they ain't leaving your fucking side. They not worried about if you ain't got the money to go outside. Okay, well, motherfucker, we chilling. What movie? Shit, we be in the crib for all we give a shit. We chilling, watching TV. Shit, we watching the kids. Shit, we got babysit the kinfolk. All right, let's watch the kinfolk. Shit, oh, we ain't got that much. We'll go ask your mama and granny if we can go cook this real quick. Those are the people who genuinely support you versus always trying to make you spend the money, always trying to make you be outside. Y'all have to learn about that. That's why, I mean, it's cool to see when people up, you know, when people up, they up. Ain't no need for me to talk about it. Like, goddamn, I need to get up there. Hey, how'd you do that? Now, they think they better. No, motherfucker, start asking people, how did you get there? Remove people that got to talk about people. Even in the fucking workplace. I couldn't be a boss in somebody's workplace. I'll be the first one. Come here, let me bring you to the office. Let me holler at you. I heard you talking about Catherine and Laura today. What is your issue with? Well, they always seem like they know it all. Okay, what is it that you feel that they know too much of, and that you feel that you don't know much of? And when you start doing that, you eliminate toxic and hostile work environments. Start moving people around, and you can start figuring out where's the hostility and how you can maintain your company's hiring rate. It'd be so many fucking companies out here and be trying to talk shit about other people and their companies, but your retention rate is shit. Why is it that you can't keep people on staff? Help me help you understand that. How is it that your police department is never staffed? Why is your hospital not staffed? Why is the office not staffed? You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, it'd be people quick to go on people's platforms and talk, well, look what it is. Okay, what the fuck are you doing that doesn't make your people or your employees want to promote your company fucking for you? Well, let's see, for a week or two, if I sit back in your company and me sitting there just being the fly on the wall while they're thinking I'm a new hiree or something, I'm going to tell you what is the work hostility. Ding dong, here go a new business idea for fucking free. I don't get paid for this shit, but at least be a genius and be a fucking bright idea and present it. But too bad that you probably will be the person where you're going to give the idea to somebody and they're going to steal it from you, right? Allow me to know when you get ready to tell your boss, and then you don't get the credit for it because the dickhead that is always starting the toxic and hostile work environment is going to take the idea and give it to the boss. And you're not going to be the person. You're going to be the coward. Be like, I didn't want to lose my job. Bitch, it ain't about losing your fucking job. It's about speaking the fuck up for your idea. Boss, do we got an open door policy? HR, hey, HR, I need you to set up something with the CEO or the manager or something like that. If y'all want to start safeguarding your ideas that you're trying to present, whether it's in company, whether it's in military, whether it's in a section part of where you work at, in whatever fucking business, present it by going ahead and saying, I need to schedule an appointment or a meeting with the boss. Or is there a time where I can actually send the message in the urgency? Well, what is this about? You don't, most of the time, HR will sit there and try to pull a power move about what it's about so they can scan what it is that you're talking about, just to steal exactly what it is that you know will work and change the environment of how y'all working and how the structure of shit work. Thank me later. Even though y'all bitch asses don't want to be grateful about anything, I'm just here to try to help people. Also, know, you know, whether that's in business or even in love, when people support you, they support you. When people know what it is that you know what you're doing, whether in work, whether in love, whether you're running your own business, know yourself enough so people can know you and study you to a point like, shit, I want to do what they doing. When people ain't looking into you to say, shit, I want to do what you're doing, you ain't really doing nothing. When you really own that shit and you really do that shit, people gonna want to spoil you. They gonna ask you before you even bother to ask. They gonna get it for you before you even try to get it. It'll be people secretly, whether you know it or not, willing to go ahead and set up business and companies for you, give you certain things, whether you ask for it or not. Not a narc tendency, somebody you'll have avoided attachment. I know I do. I really do. So I don't ever need fucking people to tell me what the fuck I have. Somebody is gonna have that situation like what's that damn show called? Shameless. The black and the other dude, the white dude. Somebody have a male psych watching you and stalking. This is someone like, how can I be able to do an effective analysis and she already knows every time that I'm here? Well, Somebody, you just too high vibrational, but then it's at the same time, these are the same people stolen identity or know about this situation. But whoever this psychologist or psychiatrist is, they're about to face foreclosure and tax lien. They're probably going to also experience some sort of fraud where somebody uses like either their bank or social security or some shit like that. This is where I'm seeing where a lot of people, where they knew something was going on with somebody and they chose not to do nothing, the karma is hitting them right now. From here all the way up until for somebody all the way to September, these people are going to keep hitting back to back. Every time that they come at you with hostility, back to back. Back to back. Somebody's feelings is in their feelings. Because you just basically, it's like you telling them about themselves. You telling them about them having to go fucking do better about themselves. And then it's like the audacity of them to try to think of something. These people are also under investigation. Some people can't take accountability. So don't ever beat yourself up about people or places or situations where they can't take accountability for what it is that they say or do. Okay, somebody, a real estate agent. I was about to call out her name, but I was like, Claremont, Florida clue. The Claremont, Florida clue. Someone tried to get a passport revoked. Somebody, your aunt tried to do this, your aunt or your uncle. A white female with political ties and state police. This is also somebody trying to get a TikTok people. These people are just like dumb. And the more that they keep doing it, because it's like, for somebody, you're going to be able to, like, the last laugh, like, you could be crying now, but you actually get the last laugh in this situation. They're trying to poison you. Call these folks out on their bullshit. Don't spare nobody at all. Don't spare them. Great job on choosing yourself. Someone could have traveled between 5 p.m. and midnight to pay for some hoodoo work. The next person who paid for some hoodoo work, you're going to know who it was because they're going to pass away, or if they got to travel, it's going to be a severe car accident. Somebody's going to have real bad whiplash, like bad whiplash. It's like this part of the neck is going to be fucked up, and then it's like an arm. And someone's going to be in a cast for about 5 months. That's how bad that accident's going to be. Somebody's like recovery is going to take them like 10 months. So whoever it is, somebody could have like 2 little mutts or 2 little dogs that they keep with them, but they're gonna try to pay for some spiritual work. But that car accident gonna sit their ass down. I'm also seeing that one of the puppies or dogs or whatever it is gonna pass away in that wreck. Disruption. Yep. That's whoever is gonna do this. Also something about corruption is gonna be revealed. Whoever this church folk person is has grays or older. Someone's birthday could be on the 15th. Somebody could be 52 years old, 29 years old. Somebody could have a 6-year-old. Somebody might need to chill out on trying to do all this spiritual work. Because somebody's going to end up unaliving themselves in a 6-year-old. This is car accident energy. This is also people that feel like you're supposed to feel some type of way about the predictions and stuff like that. No, it's just the message. Whether you choose to like it or not, it's not my personal problem. Spirit before anything. Also, some people could actually feel like you could be like cutthroat. Like you're not really, like, if you feel like you spirit people, they feel like you're not, like you should say it nicer. But they're talking really harsh about you. Messages that can destroy them. Somebody could love that shit. Also, there's like a Queen of Wands or somebody that be feeling like you can't see them. But it's like you see them clear as day. Something that they did April 29th or April 30th. Someone could have been born in 1969. Also, someone could be 33 years old. So now you about to go hermit on their ass. Hold on.